Stop using your imagination. That's not realistic. We've all heard these things, and we've all likely been responsible for using these things or telling ourselves these things or thinking that something is impossible to us because it's not realistic, or don't use your imagination, or stop dreaming. You're just a dreamer. Um, I hate to break it to you, but you utilize your imagination on a daily basis. Have you ever worried about something that hasn't happened yet? That's using your imagination. Well, no, it's not. I'm just worried that I'm not going to make it on time to the train station. Well, what would be the process of not making it on time? All the things that you have to do that day to get there. So you're playing through in your imagination of yourself and seeing yourself not arriving at the train station on time. Is that not using your imagination? So we all use our imagination, whether you like to admit it or not. That's a totally different story. And there's a saying, whether you think you can or think you can't, you are correct. So how often have you thought of ways that you can't do something? You've thought about doing this thing, and then all of a sudden you're already defeated because you've thought of 10 things that says that you can't do something. You've thought of this thing that you really wanted to do, and you can only come up with 2 reasons to do it. And the 10 supersede the 2. So you end up not even attempting to try, at least, in succeeding with this thing you've imagined yourself doing. So self-limiting beliefs, we're defeated before we even begin. There's this professor, this speaker, who helped people understand that our imagination is even more powerful than our will. Like, your will to succeed, your will to achieve something. Use your will, it'll get you through anything. Well, your imagination can diminish your will in a second, in a split instant with a thought. So he uses the description and the definition of a wood plank. It's a 16-foot wood plank, and it is 2-inch by 12-inch. So we have a 1-foot plank, wood plank, in front of us on the ground. And I ask you to walk across it. And you say, no problem. And you walk across that board effortlessly like it was nothing. You didn't even look down. Then I install that 16-foot plank 20 feet in the air from one tree to another. And then I ask you, okay, go climb up that tree, get on that plank, and walk across it. And even in that moment, just the thoughts going through your minds of all the things that could go wrong if you attempt to do this has defeated you. You won't even do it. You won't even think you're capable of doing these things because your imagination has run so wild and rampant that it's already defeated you. You won't even climb up the tree. You just say, no, not today. Right? So how many times have we said not today? How many times have we stopped ourselves with our imagination? Again, whether you think you can or think you can't, you are correct.